What's going on? What's going on, guys? Back at you with another video. This time we got the 2009 NFC Championship game. I think it's between the Vikings versus the Saints. Yeah, the Saints. That's who it was. I was like trying to think who it was. Here we go. Now, look at Drew Brees. Look at how ready he looks to go. Just keep a note of that. Now look at Brett Favre. Does that not look like a face of somebody that's at a funeral? That doesn't look like a face of Brett Favre. The Brett Favre we know. The Brett Favre that looks like a kid when he plays the game. Does that look like the Brett Favre we know? He looks like he's at a funeral. It almost looks like a statue. Like, is he going to blink? All right, first play. All right. Look at how deep Adrian Peterson is. He's almost 10 yards deep, guys. Like, why is he so deep? Can anyone tell me as a running back why you're so deep? I'm not understanding that. But anyway, they do a quick screen. He throws it ahead. Looks like he was short from the line, but they'll give it to him. That's a terrible spot, but we'll go with it. The HD is pretty bad on this game. All right, let's watch the defensive end here. Defensive end took himself out of the play, guys. Look at the defensive end. This is where you stop. You start here and you stop around this area. Watch this guy go all the way up here and take himself out of the play. This isn't something that anyone is taught. You're not taught to just do this, run upfield, and now leave your whole lane open for the running back. Now all this guy has to do is block this guy. And Peterson's off to the races. They do this stuff for fake, guys. This is not real. This isn't real football. And I knew that was going to be a touchdown just because of the defensive end, guys. I say it every time. This guy is the reason why touchdowns happen and why they happen so quickly. Notice how this guy is all the way upfield. They told him to do this, but that defensive end is only there. Why is there a 5-yard difference between the left end and the right end? So the right end decides, oh, let me go all the way upfield. 10 yards upfield almost. Yeah, almost 10 yards upfield, 10 yards, leaves his whole lane just so Peterson goes run by where he's supposed to be. The funny thing is, if he did his job, Adrian Peterson has nowhere to go. But the NFL is real though, right? Next play. Fake handoff. Everything looks like a blur. Zings it right in the middle. Marcus Colston. Next play. Drew Brees. Screen pass. Jets Jari Evans. I played college football with him. Number 73 on the Saints. I actually went to school with him. Played college football with him. Well, he was a senior when I was a redshirt freshman. So I literally watched him just pancake guys like it was his freaking job. But yeah, let's watch this from the beginning though. There's Big Jari Evans, my boy. He used to do this. We played Division II football. He did this at the Division II level all the time. He would just demolish guys. Jari Evans, look him up. You'll have a highlight tapes of pancakes. But anyway, let's look at everyone else. Terrible angle, not really running. Look at this guy not trying to get off. What type of a tackle is that, guys? What is that? This is a dead to rights, terrible tackle. He didn't try to bring him down. This is all for show and tell, just to make it look good, you know. Raise the score. All right, let's go to the next play. We know that one was fake. Guys just don't want to tackle. There's no desire. Look at Brett Favre's face. Look at him. He doesn't want to be there, guys. That face says it all. He knows he has to lose this game, guys. Brett Favre wears his emotions on his sleeve, so when he's looking like this, you know something's up, guys. Look at how inaccurate this is. Like, what is he even throwing at? He's just, oh, let me just zing this in at nothing. Just throws it over. I don't even know why this is part of the highlight. But okay, yeah, jump around like you did anything. He's holding him, holding him, holding him, holding him, still holding him, still holding him, and... All right, I was going to say, are they just not going to call this? I guess they did. Gave him a first down. Now they do a reverse. Hold on, let's check the defensive end. Look at the defensive end this time. Notice how he's not all the way upfield now. I know he's getting blocked, but he's not even trying to. But this defensive end is chasing and hits the quarterback. That should be a penalty. But this, all right, well, you guys remember what they had. They had the little headhunter thing where they had the bounty. This is what they were doing, guys. This is the bounty crap that they were doing. So right now you can see the ball is handed off. He doesn't have it. Look at this guy hitting him. That should be a penalty. This is the defensive end in the right position. And he doesn't make the play, but at least he's in the right position this time. And he keeps him from scoring. See, the D end is right there in position instead of all the way upfield, not being able to make a play. And then look at this guy hitting the quarterback. Look, the running back is literally 10 yards away from the quarterback, and look at this. They're bountying the quarterback. That's so unfair. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that. And why is there no penalty? Like, they're literally blasting this guy for no reason. Guys got fined and fired for that stuff. That's the funny part. Like, they're out there headhunting. Alright, here we go. They're still doing it. They're going to hit him right in the head. Let's watch this, guys. Watch him get hit right in the head. Right in the freaking head. Still hits the pass, pinpoint accuracy. But you guys want to tell me when they throw a pick, it's legitimate, right? We're going to say when they throw a pick, it's legitimate, right? Okay. Wide open in the middle. Look at this. Look at how accurate this is. Literally, he was behind the guy. He was behind him, but Brett Favre threw him open. This guy was literally behind him. Brett Favre threw it between this guy and that guy. Forces him to go between. Now he catches it. But look at, neither one of these guys try to converge. They basically let that happen. Like, yes, it was a great throw, but the defense really wasn't trying to stop it. It wasn't really great defense. Yeah, see, Brett Favre, he's not really celebrating with all his heart. That's like a lackluster celebration. Anyone that knows Brett Favre, if he's really actually celebrating, he's going to jump up and down. He's not going to just raise his arms up like that. He's just doing that for show. He knows he's going to lose this game, guys. That's all for show. He's been doing this since the 90s. He knows how the script goes. This is what, his last few years right now. I think this might have been his last year playing. So you're telling me you can't grab little Drew Brees? Comes off. Can't grab him. And now, what is this? You have a linebacker on Reggie Bush somehow. Somehow you have a linebacker on Reggie Bush. That's what you get. You want to put a linebacker on Reggie Bush, you're going to get burned. You're going to have Reggie Bush flexing on you. Next play, handoff. All right, let's watch how this Red Sea gets parted. Look at how the lineman, the D lineman, instead of going straight upfield, look at how they allow the guys to push him this way. Watch these guys get pushed this way. And then the defensive end, again, doesn't even close the gap. What is this linebacker doing? You have a tackle right there. What are you doing? He does nothing. What are you doing? Oh, that's the block. Never mind. I thought that was the runner. But he runs into the block. But where is everybody? Why is this linebacker so close to the line? That's not any type of alignment that you're taught. This guy should be over here. It should be, like, what are you doing? If you're going to be up on the line, you should be, like, next to this guy, not behind him. I don't know what type of alignment that is. That's not anything you're ever taught. Yeah, so he misaligned on purpose. What are these linebackers doing? They're hugging the line. I don't know what they're doing, guys. Middle linebacker gets himself lost on purpose. Outside backer is really not that aggressive. That's what happens. That was just people not following the rules and guys doing whatever they want. No one covering the B or C gap on the right side. That's all that was. Look at this. Play action. Even on the play action, defensive ends aren't coming upfield. Oh, so he's wide open. Right. Wide open, right? So he's wide open with... Oh, let's take a look at this, though, guys. We got two guys standing right next to each other. What type of defense is that? Cover zero, literally? And then you got another two guys next to each other. Like, why are there four guys in one area in white shirts? And there's only one black shirt. But literally the four guys in the white shirts are nowhere near the guy in the black shirt. Explain that. Literally, there's four guys around one black shirt. I don't understand it. But somehow the NFL is real. Like, you're watching this tape and you're saying to yourself, oh, this is real. This would actually happen in real life. There would be four guys in the NFL with all this speed and athleticism letting one guy get open on them, right? If that's what we're going to say, guys, if that's what we're going to say, then I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and here's a fake fumble. Here we go. Let's watch this one. Let's slow this one down because we have to slow down the fumbles. We can't let the NFL get anything by us. Watch this. He literally throws it down on the ground. Watch him. Catches it and then drops it himself. But the NFL is real, right? Dude just gives the ball up, like, coughs it up. Man has no self-respect. Not 1 ounce of self-respect left in his bones. Really, it's just to make the game interesting. Drops it down. That's Reggie Bush, too, so he had to do that. Because no one was thinking that Reggie Bush was going to fumble. So anyone that had him in the game not fumbling, betting on that, they just lost the bet. Look at him not even fielding the ball correctly. Like, dude, is that how they teach you to catch a ball on a punt return? Is that how they teach you to catch a ball? Arms spread apart, elbows not together. Is that really how they... Oh, look at how his elbows are spread completely apart. He's trying to catch it with his hands. That's what happens when you try to do that. You're not supposed to catch a punt with your hands. You're supposed to use your elbows, your arms, and your hands. You're not supposed to just use your hands. That's what happens. So when guys do that shit, you know it's on purpose because that's not what you're taught to do. You're literally going against what you're taught to do. All right, let's watch this. So now they just make up a fumble with Adrian Peterson. Somehow he fumbles the ball. Or was it that Reggie Bush wasn't supposed to fumble and the Vikings had to give the ball back? This is ridiculous. And they give the ball right back. That arguably you can say that is where they lost the game. Like, I know he threw the pick at the end of the game, but really that is where they lost the game. Where the NFL said, here, you guys can't win. Yeah, that was on Adrian Peterson. So now I know Adrian's in on it and Brett Favre's in on it. Peterson ended up closing his arms way too soon. Look at his right arm. He brings his right arm down way too soon. Watch his arm. He brings his arm down before the ball hits his chest. As a running back, you have to wait till the quarterback hits the ball against your chest. Then you bring your arms down. You never bring your arms down before then. Otherwise, it's going to be a fumble. So that's how I know Peterson did this on purpose. He knows that. Peterson knows that better than anyone. Like, how do I know that, but he doesn't? You're telling me I know that, but Adrian Peterson does not? And look at Brett Favre being all dramatic, like he didn't know that was going to happen. Right, bro. Right. Okay. Right up the middle. In today's game, that would be a penalty because he went up high at his head. Everything's a penalty. Oh, yeah, that would definitely be a penalty today. But he gets away with it. It wasn't anything malicious, but he did hit him with his head to head. Letter of the law, that would be a foul. All right, next play. Handoff right. All right, let's watch the D lineman get driven back, guys. All right, this guy and both the Williams guys, I want you guys to know both the Williams brothers are 350 pounds apiece. I think the other one's like 380. So they're both getting driven back. These two guys, watch them get driven back like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, okay. You're telling me that a guy that's 380 pounds or 350 is going to get pushed back like this? Or are they backpedaling as they get pushed to help the resistance? Watch their legs. Yeah, they're backpedaling. Look, he's backpedaling. He's letting this guy push him back. That's not their strength. Those guys bench like almost 1,000 pounds. So if you see something like this, watch the D-line get pushed back, but look at their feet. They're backpedaling. Look at their feet. See, they're letting them push them back. So you guys want me to believe that the NFL is real? I look at every part of the game, so I know when I see some fakery. It just takes 1 second, and I can look and see if it's legitimate or not. That's why I haven't been doing the USFL games, because those games have been, for the most part, legitimate. There's a few plays here and there, but it's not like with the NFL, it's like every other play or every play they're screwing up. Yeah, he's definitely down. Let's get to the next play. I don't got time for all this. Oh, they gave him the touchdown? Wow, they gave him the touchdown, guys. He was clearly down. Guys, alright, I don't care. I'm not a fan of either team. But look, his knee is down right there. His knees are down, and he's not in. At all. Like, at all. His knees are down. They're still down. They're still down. They're still down. And they're still down. But guess what? They called a touchdown. That's the NFL for you guys. And, like, if you don't realize what this is by now, then you never will. But I'll still keep showing you. Alright, next play. Oh, so their skinny defensive tackles play better than the fat defensive tackles on the Vikings. Let's see how this happens. So this is Peterson's like second or third fumble, and it's the third quarter, guys. Just keep that in mind. I think this is the year where he had, like, I want to say that 2,000-yard season, and this is what he did for them. Runs right into their backs. Like, he doesn't have the best vision in the league to see this huge hole right here. This hole is the size of the Mississippi River, and then he has a hole the size of the Nile River over here, and he goes right into this guy's back and loses the ball? Does that make any sense to anybody? And then he just lets it go. Doesn't even try, and then Brett Favre is just like, whatever, take it, whatever. Take it! Like, let's watch Peterson again together. Just give this ball up. He just completely gave it away. Look at him. He's not even trying to get it. He's like, let me try to maybe reach for it so it doesn't look like I did it on purpose. Yeah, tape him up. Pump fake. Flings it. Wide open. That's just leaving him open. They played that defense to give up the first because they're trying to make the game interesting. Because this wouldn't be a defense you play. Look at these linebackers. This guy, why is he not getting depth? He's already passed off into the zone. There's no one coming, so you get depth. This guy, if anything, would come up and then go back after he goes past. And then this guy would come up finally and probably play it because he's going to finally be in his zone. So in other words, these two guys should be backed up, stopping this from happening. Like, if any, I mean, I'm not saying they'll make the play, but if they get some depth, this guy would be like here, and then this guy would be like here, and then we're talking business. You might be able to make a play on the ball, but you're almost 7 yards away, so you can't do anything there. But if you're 2 yards away, if you're 1 yard away, you can jump, you can do things. So, like, that's why they say it's a game of inches, but when you're calling fake defenses to give the offense a first down to make the game interesting, I don't know what to call that, honestly. It's so noticeable. All right, so next play, he rolls back, flings it right over the defender, who doesn't look back and slaps at the ball somehow, knowing the ball. Oh, he looks back. Actually, he did look back. I take it back. He looked back the wrong way. Look, he looks left. I saw he was looking this way. Like, why would you do that? Like, that's such a hard thing to do. And then to turn back and then try to make a play without pass interfering or getting burned. It's so hard to do. Literally, if he never turned his head back, he could have tipped that ball and made a play on it, but it was not meant to be. Or is he going to fumble this one too? You see how he's able to jump cut and find the hole this time? So why couldn't he do that the other time? What was so different this time, guys? What was so different this time that he could find the hole, but last time he couldn't? Is he a virgin or something? Like, how? So look at this jump cut. So he saw this hole already, but that other run where he fumbled, there were 2 holes on each side, and he ran right into the guy's back. But look at how nimble and accelerative he is now. It looks like he has an obligation to get in the end zone. That's obligatory. Like, literally. I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Like, you're not going to convince me that he's going to run into a guy's back with two wide open holes and fumble the ball. But this time, with only one hole, a fraction of the size, he's going to jump cut and juke the whole defense out and get in. But we're going to say that the NFL is real. But he's looking like this on a tie game, or in a tie game. See, look at these defensive ends. Notice how they're not shooting 10 yards upfield like they did that one run to give up the run on purpose. Notice that they're only going up 2-3 yards upfield now. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing now. So why is it that they pick and choose? Oh, here we go. This guy fumbled on purpose. So they're just throwing this game away, guys. Peterson's on his fourth fumble, and they just showed him holding the football, practicing holding the fumble. That's how you should have known that a fumble was happening. Look at this. And then throws it forward. He literally flinged it forward, guys. Let me guess, he got it back somehow. He flinged it forward, guys. Watch this. Watch his arm. Yeah, the guy tapped it, but then he flung his arm forward. Like, that guy tapping that ball is not enough to punch that out, guys. Somehow he was able to get that back. Right. Fourth fumble. That's just to mess up the stats. No one saw him fumbling 4 times. That messes up anyone that picked him as their MVP or as their stat maker of the game. That's just, I don't know what that was. Pressure in his face. Oh yeah, they're bountying him. They're just coming at him with reckless abandon. These are straight up bounties on this guy. Slamming his head back, slamming and putting your whole body weight on him, and the refs just aren't calling it. He looks happier in that picture getting destroyed than he did at the beginning of the game when it started. Alright, so now he just got 2nd and 8 in pain, flings it, and in quadruple coverage. Look at this, guys. Does this make sense to you compared to all the throws he made? Guys, he's got this. He's got this. So, but he throws to that. Can anyone make sense of that? Can anyone make sense of that? Look at who's wide open right here. This is where you want to go, actually. This is the only pass to make. There is no other pass to make on this play. Instead, he throws it right to the defense. He's called to do this, guys. Look at this. There's no throw on this play. There's nothing you can really do on this. But he tries to do it. 87 was the only pass to make, but he threw it away, guys. Ah, yeah. He just threw that one right to the defense. Yeah, he got hit. Yes, he's getting messed up. Yes, there's a bounty on him. But yes, he's also throwing it right to the other team. And yes, this game is scripted. That's his wife right there. She knows what's up. I don't even know what he was throwing at, guys. And he's getting look at this. They're coming after his knees. They're coming up top, up low. That is a roughing the passer, but they're not going to call that. It's such a shame that they did this to him, man. They just completely like screwed him. Like, poor Brett, man. They completely screwed him. Like, literally every single time he threw the ball, he's getting hit late. And they're just not calling it because they don't care. They knew he was going to retire. They knew he was going to lose. They were just sending him off like, see you later, Brett. Have a nice career. Alright, next play. Somehow they get another chance, and the Saints get nothing off of that. Is this another fumble? Harvin fumbles it. Is he going to get it back? Nope. So that's like the 6th fumble the Vikings have this game. Right? Hands it off. Look at the D-end. Stays at home. That's what you're supposed to do as a D-end. and then you make the play because he stays at home and he does what he's supposed to do. That's all you can ask for from your DN. Don't go upfield. Don't stay too shallow. Hit after 2 yards, keep your outside arm free and make a play. That's exactly what he did. And that's what happens. Terrible play call, but see, look at the DN, guys. Look at how the DN goes upfield, stays in his lane, keeps his outside arm free, which allows him to make this wrap up and strip the ball. Now Harvin's chasing, can't get there. Got hit. He probably got a concussion on that one. I'd bet any amount of money on that. Look at Brett Favre hurt. Still the only one jumping in there. 83 doesn't even want to jump in there. Brett Favre, I just don't get it, man. This guy's like 45 at this time. And he has more heart than these 25-year-olds. I don't know how that got completed. He throws it late, and then this defender just doesn't react. It's like Madden 22. Watch the quarterback. Wait. So right there, he's throwing. He throws it, and look, the defender still hasn't moved yet. So the ball has been thrown, and look, the defender has not reacted and has not moved. He's still standing there. Now he's moving. And that's what happens. That's why defenders don't make plays in the NFL or can't make plays because they don't move. They wait till the last second. And then Brett Favre is just out here just helplessly watching. That's all he can do. He was given a script. He was told to follow it. All he can do is follow it. He can try to break against it, but that's not going to bode well for him. And he knows that. He knows that the NFL has only given him one championship, and that was roughly 10 years ago. His time's over, guys. Where's the DN, dear? See, the DN, that's what happens when the DN goes outside. His outside arm's now free. He chose a side. Now he gets sealed off. Now you leave your corner one-on-one, and he's not going to make a tackle on the running back because corners just aren't known to be great tacklers. And that's what happens, guys. They're giving them some more life, I guess, the NFL is. They got the Saints playing weird defenses, telling the DNs not to play properly. That's all you gotta do is watch the defensive ends. If they don't play properly, then you know they were told to do something wrong. This DN goes upfield roughly, throws it, back shoulder, and it's caught. Is that Sidney Rice? Oh no. Who is that? I forget who that is. I do remember Sidney Rice was one of his go-to guys back then. Motion right, trips left, actually singles left. Deuces, excuse me. Fumble. Oh my God, guys. How many times are they going to fumble? I think that's fumble number 7. How is this game real? This is literally like the 7th fumble of the game. But the NFL is real somehow? Oh my gosh. How is this real? Like, someone please explain to me how this is real football. There's 7 fumbles, and it's only been on one team. The Saints have not fumbled like this. They haven't fumbled, I don't think, one time. As a team, Minnesota has fumbled 7 times. Look at him holding the ball out to let this guy hit it. Look at him holding it out. He's not securing the ball at all, guys. It's not even like he was trying to reach out for the first. He was holding it in front of him to let the guy slap it out. You could tell they practiced that because of the way he held it in place. Look at the coach. He's not that mad. It's like he knew that was going to happen. Look at his face. Look at how he's not that mad. He's just like, see, look. He's not that mad. He knows, yeah, this was supposed to happen like that. He's just disappointed that it has to happen to him. Oh, there's their fumble. It's on a snap, and they end up getting it back anyway. How convenient is that? Drew Brees fumbles a snap. That's kind of weird when you see an NFL quarterback fumble a snap. It's kind of like, that's a day one thing. We got a challenge. What is he challenging the spot? Oh, it's a close spot. They'll probably give it to him because they want the Saints to win, but they didn't give it to him. Brett Favre fires it. Look at number 41, Roman Pfeiffer, not running. Well, no, he got pushed. The receiver does a nice job of shoving him, pushes him away, gives him enough space. It could be, you honestly, you could call pass interference on the offense, but I'm good with a no call there. But as a defender, I'm getting in the referee's ear, yelling at them, like talking about that push off and asking them to please watch it the next time. That's what I would do if they don't call it. But it's the NFL. They'll call what they want to call or not. All right, let's see how this happens. So this is just the Saints lining up in a stupid defense. So, like, you would never line up in a defense like this against Adrian Peterson. Why would you have every lineman covered and only one linebacker? Against Adrian Peterson, you want as many linebackers as possible because you want guys reacting and coming up. So basically, you're just hoping that this one guy can get to the gap and make a tackle on Adrian Peterson. It's basically one-on-one with this guy on Peterson. I wouldn't put that on anybody. There's not even any regular running back. You don't want to put him one-on-one with anybody because typically running backs are more athletic than linebackers. Even if this is Jonathan Vilma, I don't care. You're putting him in a bind. You have all these linemen. It's basically one-on-one up front. Every man is on a man, basically. So then the fullback is going to kick out the extra man, and it's going to be one-on-one. Let's see what happens here. Let's see it. And it's not really good push. These four guys bunched together in a circle, so that's not going to do any good. This DN takes himself out of the play, and that DN doesn't fight upfield or get off, so he's out of the play. So it's basically on this D tackle to get off the block, which he won't. And this linebacker needs to make the tackle. If he doesn't, this is off to the races, guys. Let's see it. Yeah, and he hits the block. That's off to the races. And as a defender and as a coach, why would you call that? And as a defender, if your coach does call that, why would you go with the call? Especially if you know they're going to run it. You got to sometimes you can't listen to your coach. Sometimes your coach isn't right. Sometimes as a captain, you got to take the initiative. And they're doing it again. But it's not going to matter. They probably know what's happening. They probably have the play call right now. Throws it up. That's a pass interference, but they're not going to call that. Right there, look at the defender grabbing onto his arm. Look at the defender on his body, on his arm. And just keep in mind, I don't care for either of these two teams, guys. Nor do I care for any team. I just like football, and I like to interpret it and analyze. So for anyone that's saying, oh, that's your favorite team. Yeah, okay. Just look at the defender grab his arm right there. He's hanging on his arm. He's literally pulling his arm back as he's trying to go for the ball. That's a pass interference, guys. Like, I don't care if you're a fan of the team, if you're not. This is pass interference. Right there, as he's touching him, is pass interference. You can't touch the receiver when the ball's in the air. Right now, he's pulling him, he's grabbing him. He's keeping him from getting to the ball. And at the last straw. Oh, they did call it. They called it. Okay, I was about to say, they need to call that, guys. Otherwise, this is ridiculous. So they called it. And this is just a bad defense to call right here. This is a very bad defense to call. Look at how bunched up these guys are. So that tells me the middle is wide open. So all you guys have to do is seal these guys off. Get up in there, block one guy, and it's one-on-one. And then they bring these guys up. They're taking themselves out of the play. This is going to be a touchdown. All he has to do is go in the middle, and he does. Like I said, the middle was wide open because they bunched up on the right side and didn't cover up the center. So the center just has to go up and seal off. And Peterson has the middle wide open. That's all that is. That's just easy. Easy, easy, easy. Like, you couldn't have just drawn... Look at Brett Favre. He doesn't really look happy. Brett Favre is playing right now. Look at Brett Favre. Helmet's still on. Look at his face. This is all an act right now. He knows he's going to lose. Brett Favre knows. This is an act. He's telling him something right now that there's probably some shady shit. He's probably telling him, "Oh yeah, we're gonna lose this game, but you tried your hardest. I know we have to force these fumbles, but your legacy is still will be strong. I love you, man." That's probably what he said to him, something along those lines. Now Breeze just falls. What the hell? So Breeze just fumbled. He trips and fumbles, and basically throws it to the ground. But the NFL is real, right? They get it back though. They call a twist on the D line. And he fires it up the middle. The defender just let him catch it. He didn't really try to stop him because they're not supposed to win the game. So it is what it is. We already know the name of the game, gentlemen and ladies. We know this stuff is fake. We just take it as it comes. That's a PLCT. Guy just let him catch it, missed the tackle, and then the tackle happened there. Alright, let's see it here. They did a twist over there. Wow. I didn't see that guy. He wasn't wide open. That was just a good throw. You couldn't have played that any better than the defender did. It was just a better throw than it was defense. That's all that was. That was great defense. But it's just a better catch. You can't defend a perfect throw. But somehow Brett Favre is throwing in triple coverage though. 2 times, right? He throws in triple coverage, quadruple coverage twice with the game on the line, right? But he's pinpointed with his accuracy. Look at this DN coming upfield. That's very dangerous. This guy learned his lesson. Remember the first play of the game we saw him all the way up here, gave Adrian the lane. This time this guy almost does the same thing. And that's what happens. That's why they tell you to stay at home and not come all the way upfield. Because if you do that, the guy's going to run right by you. You're giving a natural lane. I don't know how guys don't understand that. Oh, this goes to overtime, doesn't it? It shouldn't, but it does. Delay a game. 18. This is where he throws a pick, isn't it? Throws across his body. Like, why? For the life of me, I'll never understand why he did this. So they call delay a game, timeout, just all this craziness. So they call it timeout, but it was a delay a game. Now what? Look at the coach. He already looks stressed right there. That coach, did you guys see him? He looks stressed, like he knows something's about to happen. Look at him right here. Let's wait right there. Guys, this coach knows something's about to happen. He just got the intel. He knows something is about to transpire. Look at him. That is textbook tells right there. Textbook body language tell. Alright, so let's see what we have right here, guys. So they're doing a flood combination. And they're rolling him right with the flood concept. So this guy is just going right to the flat. This guy is doing a little 5-yard out, and this guy looks like he's doing a little 10-yard out. And then I think this guy just ends up sitting in the middle right here. And let's see what happens. Nope. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, wow. I don't even know what route that was, actually. It looked like they were going to run a flood. But what did they do? What kind of a route is he running? A post or a dig? I don't know what that is. So the other guy, someone ran a corner. This guy's running an out. And then, I guess a dig route. And then a flat. I don't even know what routes these guys are running, honestly. I guess that's a flat route. This was supposed to be an out, but he ran that horribly. Didn't really declare what he was running. I have no idea what he ran, honestly. And I don't know what route this is, guys. I really don't know what routes they ran. So I really don't know. Like, these aren't football routes. Like, I don't know. They're just running around the field. Just running. Look at this. Like, Sidney Rice just ran like this. Like, that's not a route. correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a route? Anybody just running like this across the field? Is that a route? Just running diagonally? What type of a route is that? That you just run diagonally across the field? Like, I just don't get that, guys. But somehow the NFL is real. You got receivers running diagonal routes. This is like, what? He just ran a diagonal route across the field as if that's the type of route that anyone runs. But I'm supposed to believe that the NFL is real. And then he throws across his body on the run as if that's how he plays. Like, he knows he doesn't play that way. And look at Favre. He doesn't even look mad. Look at him. Look at him. He doesn't even look mad. He's just like, whatever. This is all for show right here. That's all for show. We don't want no flashback. Those are the good old days. We know he throws picks in big games. Oh, they're showing the kickoff. This can't be good for them. All right. Drops back. He flings it wide. Oh, not wide open. Sometimes it's hard to see the guy when they're like right up on him, behind him. I'm kind of just like, is he open? And then I see the guy move his arms. I'm like, oh, nope. They're going to call it defensive holding. Yeah, he's pulling on him. Oh, yeah, he's pulling. He's all over him. They were basically like boyfriend and boyfriend right there. All right, here we go. Big Jari. Look at how big he is. Like, when Jari pulls, you're not getting off of his block. Like, look at my boy Jari, guys. Like, look at how he protects Drew Brees. And just look this up. In 2009, Jari got the highest paid contract of any interior lineman in the NFL history at that time. Look it up. Big number 73, Jari Evans. Look him up if you don't believe me. He's a beast. Like, that, he is so good, man. Drew Brees will tell you if it weren't for Jari, he wouldn't be as successful as he was. Jari was just that anchor on that line, bro. You would have never thought a guy from Division II would be an anchor of any offensive line in the NFL. But that's who he was, man. Delayed blitz. Look at how they block everything up. They just block everything up. There's literally nothing you can do. They're just so well orchestrated. And the NFL's on their side. What to do. Look at Brett Favre's face. Does that look like a face of a guy that thinks he's going to win? What do you think? Look at his face. Does he look like he has a sliver of hope? Look at his shoulders. Lifeless. They're just relaxed. There's no life in his face. He's just completely defeated. He knows his fate. He knows they're going to get this first down. He already knows. That's why he doesn't look at a sliver of hope like, oh, we're going to stop him. He knows, and they got it. He easily got that. I saw that on the other angle. It wasn't even close. Oh, yeah. It's not even close, guys. It's not even close. Play action. Look at Big Jari. Look at Big Jari. He takes no prisoners, man. He says, I don't care about the rig. You're not making me look bad on tape. That's not a PI. That's just a throwaway. They're playing for the field goal anyway. Slings it right up the middle. Wide open. I don't think he was touched. Now he is. Either way, that's the ball game. They just needed a field goal. Let's see this field goal already. Why are they running another play? I would have kicked it on third down just because if you don't get this first and you kick it on fourth, and what if you don't make it? What if you botch the kick? See, that's why they should have kicked it on third. They messed up. They completely messed up, guys. Let's watch this kick, actually. Hold on. Yeah, that one looked good. That one looked good from the beginning. You kind of can tell from the beginning. Let's see if we see any body language, any faces. Look at Brett Favre. See, Brett Favre looked like this from the beginning, guys. Like, I want you guys to always look at body language. Brett Favre looked like this from the beginning of the game. From when they sang the Star Spangled Banner till now, from every turnover till now, he's looked like this. Always look at these players' body languages, and that will tell you who the winner is. I promise you. The NFL is as fake as it can be. Have a nice day, guys. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.